Hello everyone and welcome back to my opinion. India have beaten Australia by 5 wickets, a historic victory. Let's get into this review. Leading up to this match, I believed India would win. A lot of people may not have placed the expectation on them, but I felt India would win. And when Australia won the toss and chose to bat first, you look back to the group stage match, the previous highest chase, 326, made by Australia. And I felt that if India won the toss today, I wanted them to bat first again because I feel, especially in women's cricket, a 300 chase is more challenging. And that's why I would have wanted India to bat first had they won the toss today. But despite Australia batting first, I didn't think India weren't going to win the match. And we saw through the first batting innings that the differentials between the India women's team and the Australia women's team, I think, are three things. And before those three things, I thought with the bat, India could match what Australia did and they've chased this score down. But as far as the differentials are concerned, I would say bowling, fielding, and fitness. And we saw that today. Where you take the example of Kranti Gold, where in the match against Pakistan, that was a low scoring match, but I didn't believe Pakistan would be able to chase that down. They didn't chase that down. And when Pakistan, I think, had lost 3 early wickets, they had got a partnership. And I thought on that kind of a surface where you expect the spinners to come into play, Kranti Gold had to break that partnership after it had gone on for a while. And after that point, we saw the inexperience in the next few matches. In today's match, I thought she bowled slower than what she usually does, and she was bowling fairly short. As far as the spinners are concerned, you've got Sri Charaneep, who once again bowled well today. But in terms of someone who can control from a bowling point of view, you only got one bowler in Sri Charaneep. So you've got seamers who on wicket taking, or you'd say on a usual day, would they possess that wicket taking threat? You don't know. And one controlling bowler in Sri Charaneep. So the bowling was something that I thought India had to compete in. And we saw the fielding even today, a few overthrows, and the fitness where you've seen in the matches where they've got close. I thought one of the reasons why they didn't go to the line in chases was because of fitness. And when combating all those things, India have chased this kind of score, and it's a historical win. I'm very happy for them. I believe they'd win. And I think the next step for India is to win this World Cup. They deserve to do that. And if you're looking at the knock that took Australia from 265 to 338, it was Ashley Gardner. Before I mentioned her, Phoebe Litchfield, 119, especially some of the shots she played. I think there was a reverse sweep that went for 6. Elise Perry had scored 98 runs before this match in this tournament, but when she batted today, it didn't seem like she was short of runs. And the Ashley Gardner knock, it takes me to the topic of India's bowling, where I don't know why Renuka Singh didn't bowl the full 10 overs, because 8 overs, none for 39, especially when the run rate is fairly high. They bowled spinners at the death. I thought Renuka Singh should have completed her 10 overs with how she bowled. I don't know why that wasn't done. And in India batting, I thought despite Harmanpreet Kaur not having a great day in the field, I expected her to score runs. She scored 89 today. Smriti Mandana, I didn't think that was out. I think that it's a cases where sometimes you've seen in cases where batters may have nicked it, but they'd still take the review. But it didn't seem as if Smriti Mandana had nicked it, looking at the body language. And I thought that was a bit controversial, but it was what it was. But I still believe that India would win this match. And towards the end of the innings, you saw Jemima Rodriguez, her fielding. And I thought with how she performed in the field, I thought she would also perform well with the bat. She looked focused from the start and anchored this chase. A fantastic knock from her, especially with the quality of opponent that India have beaten, so much so that they were dropping many catches. I think that the way that India performed, it made Australia nervous. It made them feel worried towards the end in the second innings. And that India have inspired that fear in Australia, I think that was really one of the highlights of this win. Yes, you've got the personnel playing well, but especially when you've seen the amount of tournaments that Australia have won. And as I said, bowling, fielding, and fitness. When you've got those things where Australia have been ahead of the other teams, I feel for India to have beaten them, I think it's one of the biggest achievements, I think. And I think a bigger achievement than that would be winning the World Cup, using that confidence, and I believe India would do so. So let's see what happens. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Please share the video with friends. Remember, this is my opinion, not yours.